Hey gang, it's JC and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, October 15th, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. Great TV archives up top. We have JC's Eye Candy feature right below. We'll get to that in a little while. And over in the corner, the results of our rock and roll poll question. Generally, how do you decide what new movies to see? Number one answer at 39%. If I like the genre or the actors, I'll be probably more likely to see it. Number two answer, 18% critics and other media recommendations. 16% of you do your own research. 16% other, and 11% said word of mouth. I would have thought word of mouth would have been up near the top. It just shows that's why we do these questions, because sometimes you learn something, okay? We probably should have put another category in there. If Rob Schneider is in the movie, I just go see something else. By the way, we are highly recommending Argo and also the great documentary Searching for Sugar Man about the 70-year-old folk singer who is making it big now. It's an amazing story. It's just an amazing story coming out of Detroit. This guy Sixto, and the only other person I ever heard had the first name Sixto was Sixto Lascano, who played some shortstop for the Milwaukee Brewers, and I want to say he played for the Cardinals at one point. Anyhow, Rodriguez is his last name. All right, let's move on. Cardinals playing in San Francisco, and it sure does look pretty on TV. Excuse me there. Mild earthquake. It looks pretty on TV. I've spent some time in San Francisco, and I would not want to live there. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why not. But I figured we would ask that question. Would you want to live in San Francisco where the Cardinals are playing in ball games? Hopefully they don't have to go back there. A, absolutely, it's beautiful. B, maybe if I suddenly won the lottery, it's expensive to live there, but it's also very culturally stimulating. C, nope, the weather is too weird there, and with the cold and the fog, and it's also very expensive. D, no, too many freaks and weirdos. Or E, what and leave beautiful St. Louis? Please answer down in the corner. We'll have results for you on Thursday. We update the Daily Dose every Monday and Thursday here at jcontheline.com, and we're also on Facebook all the time at the Showgram with J.C. Corcoran. That's the Showgram with J.C. Corcoran. All right, the Space Shuttle Endeavour successfully traveled through south central Los Angeles. And by successfully, I mean only the hubcaps were stolen. By the way, this guy jumps out of this, it's not even a plane. I don't know what he jumped out of. It was like 3 times higher than where you fly when you're flying on a 747. Jumps out in a pressurized suit, lands, he's okay. You know, everybody's got to kill time doing something. Hell, look what I got. One of these remote control helicopters. And I didn't get it, by the way. It was a late birthday present. My birthday now is the day before the baby's birthday. She just turned 3. So I don't get anything anymore. I get no party, no recognition, no nothing. And I'm fine with that, by the way. But every once in a while, something's like, oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to give you this. And there it is right there. Learn how to... I've already crashed it like 50 times. I'm surprised it's still in one piece. Them damn things is hard. We'll get back to that a little bit later on. Astronomers, speaking of outer space, have discovered a distant planet that's partially made of diamonds. Kobe Bryant already bought the planet, so he has something to give to his wife the next time he boinks the concierge. Olivia Wilde says divorce made her feel like her vagina was dead. Please, call me next time. I know CPR. Hey, congratulations to my friend Trish Gazelle. How about it? Trish got out of that friggin' hellhole. Good for you, Trish. She's going to be releasing details of her next stop. Trish is out of the hellhole. Good for you. Way to go, Trish. Let's move on to the Rams. This is about what I think you can expect. You know, some rookie mistakes that really killed them late in the ball game, and just, you know, missed tackles and stuff like that. You get a little close, you're going to win a couple of those games. You're going to surprise a couple of people. But that's pretty much what you can expect. But I will say Zuerlein is going to break Tom Dempsey's all-time NFL record for field goals. It's just a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Back to the Cardinals in baseball. Where are the t-shirts that say they just won't go away? The famous line delivered by Joe Buck in the World Series last year. It seems to me that somebody should be on that. Sports Print, where are you guys? They just won't go away. A little logo of the Cardinals? Come on, let's get out of here. All right, those people who know me very, very well, and that's not many, but some people know me very, very well, and know that I am obsessed with the details and the story of the Cuban Missile Crisis from 1962. Well, this is the 50th anniversary of us almost getting blown off the planet. And a lot of people say stuff like that and they're, exaggerating for the purpose of emphasis. I'm not. We were 15 minutes away from a nuclear holocaust back in October of 1962. If you know your history, you know what happened, and you know how expertly and exquisitely it was handled by not only Robert Kennedy, but Bobby Kennedy especially, and his, everybody in his sort of staff, everybody in his cabinet. There were guys who just wanted to go in there and start blowing things up. If you give a mouse a cookie, kaboom, 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 and that would have been the end of it. We were 15 minutes away from none of us being here past October of 1962. 50th anniversary. Do yourself a favor, rent the movie 13 Days. This movie was released and nobody even knows anything about it, but it is on my list of top 10 all-time films. Fantastic reenactment of all of the events in 1962. 50th anniversary, we made it, and just barely, by the way. New book says Elizabeth Taylor had sex with Ronald Reagan back when she was a teenager, and Ronnie was 36. Also said that Robert Stack, the guy from The Untouchables, he was also in Airplane, and JFK, that they had a three-way. New book comes out. It's called Elizabeth Taylor, There's Nothing Like a Dame, next week, by the way, or maybe the end of this week. Zero Dark 30, new movie about the raid that killed Osama bin Laden. Catherine Bigelow, who directed The Hurt Locker and won the Oscar a couple of years ago. That movie is coming out very, very soon. NBC has announced that its reboot of The Munsters is dead in the water, and apparently there is somebody, at least one person in Hollywood, that understands that Dane Cook is not funny. He was supposed to be doing a show called Next Caller, a situation comedy that was supposed to be like a Howard Stern type thing. The show has been canceled before a single episode aired. Yeah, they smelled it from here. It's about time somebody got one right in Hollywood. How Dane Cook remains in show business, I have no idea. New survey says 1% of people admitted they never wash their hands after they use the bathroom. 70% say they do it every time, but 29% said they usually do, but sometimes I skip it. Ugh. People were very surprised by the breakup of Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito, but now a guy who worked with Danny DeVito says Danny was always playing grab ass with the extras, stuff like that, trying to get a little work, a little action and stuff like that, saying, hey, play ball with me and I'll make you a star. And he did it all the time, and apparently Rhea Perlman may have finally heard those stories. Do you remember Mikhail Salahi, the chick in the red dress with the blonde hair, and she and her husband crashed the party at the White House, and then she became a fame whore, and she was on all these different TV shows, same dress all the time, same stringy, washed out look on her face. And then we heard along the way that she was boinking Neil Sean of Journey, and they're like, what? And then she and her goofy husband broke up. And you're sitting there going, what's going on? Over the weekend, Neil Sean of Journey proposed to his adulterous girlfriend, Mikhail Salahi, on the stage. They're getting married. New study says 55% of people admit they've tried to change a new boyfriend or girlfriend's clothing style. 41% of them succeeded. It takes the woman about 8 weeks, takes the guys about 5.5 months. Once you are in a long-term relationship, it is sleep over affection. New survey found that 80% of couples go to sleep without a goodnight kiss, 90% go to bed without even saying I love you, and 46% sleep with their backs to one another. Another new study by Wellesley College, when a female boss is ovulating, she offers attractive female employees 25% less money than attractive ones. And it has to do with some sort of weird fertility thing, and when women are ovulating, they become more ruthless against potential rivals. Women are wired up in a really, really scary way. And you're walking down the hallway and your boss smiles at you. Fantastic, right? Wrong. Worst thing that can happen. Your boss smiles at you because bosses give the biggest smiles to people they view as the least powerful. Researchers think it's because the smiles are condescending. The boss is throwing a bone to lower status employees because the boss feels so much better than them. Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff to make you paranoid on a Monday, huh? In Denmark, a website running a contest where they're giving away a free iPhone 5 to the man with the smallest junk. That contest was done here in America a couple of years ago was won by John Carney. According to a new survey, 69% of people who quit their job do it because of the boss, not the job. 69% quit the job because of the boss, not the job. The other remaining 31 answered Lauren Ryan. According to a new survey, women start worrying about getting older at the age of 29. Women of all ages worry about all sorts of stuff. Here's the top 20. We're starting at 20, working our way up. 20, bigger ears. Well, you can grow your hair and you don't have... larger moles, receding hairline, thinner lips, age spots on the hands, receding gums, crow's feet, visible spider veins, a double chin, wrinkled hands, fat and skin under the arms, sagging buttocks, thinning hair, wrinkled cleavage, middle-aged, weight gain in the midsection, going gray, facial hair, sagging breasts. Number 2 is a sagging face, and number 1 is getting wrinkles. And if you haven't had a one-night stand, apparently you're in the minority. A new survey found that 58% of Americans have had at least one one-night stand. That is 79% of the men, 21% of the women. Something's out of whack. All right, JC's Eye Candy today with the election only a couple of weeks away. Saturday Night Live just cranking out some great stuff, but even their non-political stuff is great too. You know those dopey movies like The Expendables and Taken and all that sort of stuff? They put together a fake trailer on the show over the weekend called Give Us Our Daughters Back. And it gave them all an opportunity to do some really good impressions. Pretty funny stuff. JC's Eye Candy right below what you're looking at right now. All right, the Cardinals playing the Giants in the playoff. But would you want to live in San Francisco with its weird weather and its strange, some would say, population and some other things and how expensive it is and everything like that? Please answer down in the corner. We'll have results for you on Thursday. Go Cards. We're on Facebook all the time at the Showgram with J.C. Corcoran, and as we said here, Mondays and Thursdays on the Daily Dose. I gotta learn how not to crash this motherfucker, okay? So I'm going outside. I'm trying to use my time off effectively, you know? That's it, J.C.'s Daily Dose for Monday, October 15, 2012. Combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.